Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people. You're back again with Talk Football to cover the games today. We have a fun stream scheduled for you. So we will be covering the 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 match week two games that happened yesterday, as well as the games that we are going to be watching tonight. Uh, we'll especially be covering the Man United, the Spurs game, and the London Derby itself. uh, which is the most anticipated game between Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans, and they're already fighting about it. So let me welcome our guest and my good friend Tilna back to the stream. And Tilna, let's start with Liverpool versus Burnley.
Yeah, good day to you and big Super Sunday we have lined up. And you were saying about Liverpool, right?
Yep.
Liverpool versus Burnley. I think that'll most probably, be the obvious result.
Yeah,
Um,
it is. It is the obvious result. Liverpool already won with Burnley, but uh, if you see in the game, Allison had a very suspect moment in it. It was so weird. I was like, how the
uh,
hell would you come out and just try to punch that ball? It's just,
Here's
he
the thing:
should get there.
when I watched the game, I'm just looking at the stats here. I managed to catch a few minutes of the game, and from the beginning itself, I mean, it was pretty obvious what was the result going to
Mm,
be. But
yeah.
it was not very easy for Liverpool to break down the team as well, Burnley,
Mm,
and of course, when you look at the uh, you know uh,
stats say
that's
different.
here. It says different, but then again, Burnley is Burnley.
Yeah.
They'll always make it difficult, um, and that was, of course, what we saw.
Yep.
Uh, and I think, unfortunately, not a good day for my FPL team because
Oh, really? What happened?
Salah, I think, had a disallowed goal, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah. Why disallowed his
Yeah,
goal? Yeah. Oh, you
yeah.
had Salah on your team, is it?
I had, but then I decided to take him off, uh, and I included Mason Mount in my team.
Mount not might not even play today.
Yeah, looks like it. And also, I think, in terms of, the other results that we had yesterday, I also
Oh,
managed to get a few
fucking
minutes of,
City.
yeah, City. And to be
Jesus
honest, I
Christ.
really wasn't expecting that result. The way City started the game. No,
Jesus Christ.
the way City started the game. If you watch that game, it was very disjointed, and
Yeah, but
they
it's very City like, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's very
yes,
City like at the start of the
and
season.
the opposition was also not very keen on playing football. I
Yeah.
think only
Like,
one team showed up because City made so many mistakes. There were so
mm,
many, you know, uh, uh, passes, long range passes that went haywire,
yeah.
and they weren't very good. But because the opposition lacked any, spirit,
Mhm.
I guess it was easy for them. But then, as the game went on, City really went up the gears. I think they found their form, and
Mhm.
the rest is history.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I understand that. So, coming into Super Sunday, the first game of Super Sunday is Southampton versus Manchester United. You might be excited to see maybe your new signing also might be featuring in this game. There is a chance that that might happen. Maybe Sancho might get a start as well. We never know. Uh, what are your thoughts on that?
I think Sancho might start. This is not exactly a game for Daniel James, in my opinion. So I
Yeah.
think he might start along with maybe Martial on the other side,
Mm.
and Greenwood up front, or maybe something along those lines.
Cavani is back in training as well, apparently, isn't
Yes,
it?
but I don't think he'll start. He
Yep.
might come in later on. So I think that's going to be the way the front is going to be
Mm.
organized. And in the middle, I think it's going to be Fred and McTominay again. I
Mm.
have a feeling it's going to be like that. Or
McFred.
maybe, yeah, maybe even Pogba might go on the left, like last week. Martial might not start, and then Pogba might go there. So
I,
the
I
lineup
was
should be set.
thinking. I remember when you were telling me that Oli wanted to play like a 4-3-3 or something. He was trying to try
Yeah,
it out or something.
I think he did. He did in the last game. Halfway through, he did try that formation, and
Mm,
it seemed okay. But the game was pretty open anyway.
mm,
But I think this time also it might happen. Maybe he'll start with just one holding midfielder, or maybe he's just waiting for another transfer. For
yeah.
somebody to come in, a more specialized person. But as it stands, I do think it's going to be Fred and McTominay in the middle for this game as well. So
So do you think Varane would start?
no, I don't think he'll start an away game. He might come off the bench. Probably he might make his first 90-minute debut in our next home game. That's what I
Okay.
feel.
Okay. Okay. These are the games that Manchester United need to capitalize and get some points back as well, because the other big teams will be having a pretty tough time for the next couple of weeks when they play against each other. Whereas United don't have any major uh, uh, opposition for them in the next couple of games. Coming back to the next game afterwards, it's Spurs Wolves. I just have a feeling that Wolves might go down this year, man. I just have this feeling.
I don't think they'll go down, but I don't think they'll do as good as they did last season.
Yeah, Nuno,
Because the
and,
reason I
and
say
and a
that they
second
won't.
coming for Nuno as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't think they'll go down because they have Jimenez back.
Yeah,
Jimenez is a prolific goal scorer. I think
I
he'll get
think
on
he
the
should
sheet.
get a chance to play in a much bigger team, man.
Definitely, I
Jimenez
think we
is
were going
just.
to sign him. We were going to sign him before his injury. We were looking at him.
Oof.
Then, unfortunately, we went for other options as well. But not unfortunately, Cavani is a pretty good replacement. But I think
Mm,
Jimenez was targeted by Liverpool, by United, and some other teams as well. So if he keeps his form up, I think he'll go to another team next season.
yeah. Very good. And now we come to the big game, the London Derby. The talk that always is there saying whether London is blue or whether London is red. I personally gave my opinion on what London is in my first ever video that I did for YouTube. Uh, what are your thoughts on this game? Arsenal are missing some big players in Aubameyang and Lacazette, and apparently Ben White might not also be featured in this game as well. Their 50 million pound signing. They've also signed Aaron Ramsdale and Martin Odegaard as well in the past week.
Does Odegaard have to quarantine? I don't think so, right? Does he have to? Or can
I
he
don't
start?
know.
I'm not quite
I
sure.
think he might have to. I don't know. Maybe a
Yeah.
couple of days or so, but he won't start today or
All
do
right.
anything with the game today. But Aaron Ramsdale was a surprise to me,
Even
to be
then,
honest.
I saw a post that said they had spent 140
Close to
million,
150 million.
150 million, and I looked at the players and I couldn't even recognize their faces. I'm being honest, right? Other than Ben White, who we've been talking about, 150 million on 4 or 5 players, and I looked at those player faces and I couldn't recognize who they were.
I
And
mean,
what
I
they did,
understand the signing of Tavares and Lokonga because they are players for the future, and I understand those types of signings. That's fine because that's what Arsenal has been doing in the past. But then you take Martin Odegaard and this guy, this goalkeeper.
Ramsdale.
That's the Ramsdale. That's the value of James Madison, which they could have gone and signed as well, which is mind-boggling, man, mind-boggling.
I mean, that transfer window, you can just put numbers and say we signed X amount of players, but I see it as an utter failure. And I mean,
Lokonga is
you
a good player, man. I
you
like
can't say
Lokonga.
that
He's
you
good.
can't say that Arsenal doesn't attract players, right? I mean, the entire Portuguese team went to Wolves.
Yes,
I
but the
would say in
problem,
60% of the Portuguese team went to Wolves, who are
yes,
not
but the
even
problem
challenging for the
problem
Champions
here
League.
is in that team, right? Who plays in the Portuguese team?
Ruben Neves,
That's one.
Semedo, Nelson Semedo.
Two.
Then we had not we. I mean, Wolves had I think a very good upcoming prospect in what's this, Fabio Silva. I think they
Yeah.
paid close to 50 million for him. Um, who's a striker they got as a replacement for Jimenez.
Yes, but
Uh,
the main thing is that attraction there was from Nuno, right? Nuno was the difference maker as well for that, for those decisions for them
Even
players to come
still,
in.
I mean, can you look at me and tell me for 150 million and you put Arsenal next to that, how many players in the world would want to come? There are players, of course, there are players who can't break into the lineup of Manchester United, Chelsea,
Mm.
maybe Real Madrid or Barcelona's. I understand. But then again, there are enough and more players with good quality that would say if they see an offer in the table that has Arsenal next to it, that they would
Yeah.
take. And I cannot believe that these players are what Arsenal went for.
No,
I
you're
mean,
100% right there, bro. That's the thing that I'm trying to make, right? I don't mind the signing of
I don't
Ben
know, we
White.
are just bad mouthing Arsenal here, but then we will wait for Flo for
Yeah, no, no, I'm just saying I don't
yeah.
mind the signing of Ben White. I think that's a good signing. I'm being as honest as I can because I'm a Chelsea fan. I have nothing to gain by saying
But
good things about Arsenal.
is that the best defender they could have gotten for 50
You
million?
see,
Someone who
right
would
now
sign
we
for
are
Arsenal.
selling. Right now, Chelsea are selling Kurt Zuma. Right, they could have got Kurt Zuma for about 20-30 million maximum. And then Lokonga signing, I understand Lokonga came in only for 18 million, which is a good signing in my eyes because he will be somebody very good in the future. And also Nuno Tavares is also very good. He also came in for about 15-16 million. So those signings I understand. They brought in quality for squad depth. That's good. So Ben White for 50 million. I always thought Ben White wasn't a 50 million, but the English tax made it 50 million. I thought it was maybe like a 30 million pound uh, centre back. But their main target, right? Arsenal fans love to say that Emi Buendia wasn't their first target. Their first preference was Martin Odegaard. Why the hell did you bid for Emi Buendia before Martin Odegaard then? You tell me, bro, what's the logic behind this, right? You love this house that you see, right? There is this beautiful house, right? You go see it, you love everything about it. But there is another house right next to it. You don't like it as much, but that is your second choice, right? If Emi Buendia, as Arsenal fans said, is their second choice, would you have bid for that second house or for the first house first?
First house.
Right? This is the part where I don't understand the logic. Right? I just don't understand the logic behind all of this. It's just strange. So they lost out Emi Buendia to Aston Villa. Right. Then I could say Martin Odegaard became their first choice. But then comes an opportunity to sign a Premier League proven player in James Madison. How much did James Madison cost? 65 to 70 million. Right? How much did Arsenal pay for Ramsdale and uh, Odegaard? 65, some close to 65 million. Right? Arsenal had something. Arsenal had the third best defense, so maybe defense wasn't the immediate issue, but they have already strengthened their defense, right? So maybe goalkeeper, yes, you can pick up a goalkeeper for maybe 15, 16 million or 10 million. Onana for 6 million, there is no problem there, right? You sell a couple of players, you get it back. If they were able to buy these two players for 65 million, what would have been the sensible thing to do? Go and get Aaron Ramsdale, a player for the future, and Martin Odegaard may be a player for the future, or go and get a ready-made number 10 in James Madison because they bought a number 10 in Martin Odegaard and they already have Emil Smith Rowe as well. Do you want an up and coming player or do you want a ready-made player and Emil Smith Rowe backing him up? What would you prefer? This is my
And
Mind is
that's the thing as
blown,
well.
man.
I mean, you signed 4 or 5 players, and how many of them would get into your lineup? That's one. And
Yeah,
even if you put them all, who can you beat?
that's another good question. That is another good
And
question.
say, for example, okay, fine, you get Madison. What do you get? You get, fantastic set plays. He's a good free kick taker, right?
Yeah,
And
he'll
he
create the
he's a
hell out
playmaker.
of it as well.
Yeah.
He'll create as maximum as possible. Like
and uh,
if
and
they
you,
had an opportunity to go for even Tammy with Madison backing him up, that would have been a good thing because Tammy, say what you may about Tammy, Tammy will still score goals, right? If you had Madison behind you and Tammy getting that service, and maybe Aubameyang also would benefit of this. You know what I mean? Aubameyang also might benefit of Madison's creativity. I just can't imagine what they're doing, but they are facing one of their toughest challenges as well in Chelsea. I am the resident uh, Chelsea fan or the charlatan, if you may, but I
but
back
is
my
Lukaku
team.
start?
Yeah, I
So
think
if
so.
yeah, so if Lukaku is starting and all of that,
Ben White said I don't want to play,
yeah,
so he
I
he
don't think
he.
Arsenal will win, but I think if Arsenal is going to pull off
You
an
never
upset,
know, man. These fucking bastards they turn
no,
up
I
during
think
these
I think it
games.
might be a point. If they can get a point, they can
Mm.
consider it successful. I think that's how
Or
they should
we
look
just give the game to them. Like the last game we played against them, we like a mistake, a
at it. Yeah,
massive mistake.
massive mistake, or maybe VAR comes into it or something like that. But I
But
still, and I
VAR
mean,
has
even
been
that
quite
game,
good.
that 3-2 game, if there was 5 minutes more in that game, I'm sure Chelsea would have
Oh,
equalized. So
no
um,
doubt.
that's the
But
thing.
Lampard
So
tax as well, so you never know.
yeah,
But we are moving into predicted lineups for this thing. I would say maybe we'll leave it if and until Flo comes in.
yeah, sure.
Uh, what do you
Let's
think? I think
just
that would be good because to get the Arsenal fans' perspective on this, I would say.
definitely,
So
definitely.
I would
And
say
by the
that's
way,
the.
I mean, it's best if we can wait for an Arsenal fan to do this lineup, because I honestly don't know who the hell these new guys are. So I'm gonna mess it up as usual.
So until then, let's try to do a combined 11. If any of you guys are in the comments
I mean,
or
how can you do
watching
a
us,
combined 11 with Chelsea? You answer me that, bro. How can you do a combined 11 with Chelsea? Of course, if you take a position, there has to be someone better than Chelsea's lineup for them to get into a combined 11. So you tell me, either we put the Chelsea lineup on as the combined 11, and and if Abba and Lacazette are there, maybe. But other than
we
that,
have our mate Anta, if Anta all the way from Sri Lanka and from school, mate. This is a discussion on soccer and football, bro. I know you're trying to take the mic. It is a discussion on soccer and on football. So yeah,
yeah. So,
no,
I mean, I don't know. If you can tell me one player that is going to break
I
into
would give
Chelsea's lineup,
Tierney a good opportunity, man. Tierney is a good player. I like
maybe
Tierney.
Saka. Saka
Saka
has a,
also there is a
yeah,
chance for him to get in.
maybe
Partey
Saka.
can't get in because Partey is injured.
Yeah. And who's that other guy, the winger they spent 50 million on? Um,
Pepe,
what's his name? Yeah,
but what has Pepe done?
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Not
he has shown
50
a strong
million, 75 million, bro.
70. Yeah,
What 50
Pepe.
million? This is Arsenal Football Club you're talking about.
So,
We're gonna
I mean,
party hard. The party hard.
so I think they had Gabriel. I don't know whether he's starting.
Gabriel,
Gabriel.
no, bro. Okay, let's go into the combined 11 and then we will discuss from there. Okay,
All
be as
right.
objective as you can be. I will be as objective as I can be as well. Right?
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. So okay, can you see the
Yep.
the screen? Yeah. Okay. So first in goal, is this a discussion? Is it Mendy?
Yeah, I think it's Mendy. There's no discussion on that.
Okay, here we go. Mendy. Okay, first centre back. Rudiger.
Uh, yeah, let's go with Rudiger. I mean, I don't know who else. I mean, it could be Rudiger, Thiago, and maybe Aspilicueta or Alonso. Maybe I don't know. I
See,
honestly cannot.
this is where we can come into some sort of a thing. Okay, you got
Dude,
you
we
got a
can
choice
argue about
between.
which Chelsea player goes on, but I cannot give you an argument for which Arsenal player goes on.
Do you want Ben? Can you see Ben White getting into this defense?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so then we'll go with Silva, Mr. Thiago Silva, and SP.
Yeah.
Cesar Aspilicueta. Okay, so right wing back. This is where I would say maybe Kieran Tierney gets a chance, but then
Mhm.
you got Ben Chilwell as well, who is starting as well, uh, who has a chance to start today because he is back in match fitness. In your opinion, do you see Kieran Tierney starting over Ben Chilwell, or how do you see this?
Mm,
Is Ben
no,
Chilwell a much better player than Kieran
I
Tierney?
think Chilwell is a much better player. I'm not sure. Maybe Flo can, uh, you know, uh, give us a better argument for that. So let's wait until he comes. But then again, let's put Chilwell there since both of us agree that it's
I mean,
Chilwell.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm a Chelsea fan. I would love for Chilwell to be there, but I'm getting your opinion on this because you are the only voice of reason here. I would just put Chelsea players. I don't care.
See,
Uh,
that's what I said. I don't know how this is a combined 11.
Jorginho and N'Golo Kante for the two midfielders,
No argument. I mean, you got
right?
Saka and I don't know.
Even if it was Partey, man, Jorginho. Okay, now
No,
this
I,
is
I
where
don't think
my
so. I mean, you have to give it to Jorginho. He did fantastic in the Euros. He did fantastic for Chelsea. So
there you go, Jorginho.
I don't know whether Flo is looking at this and blowing a
He's not
gasket.
gonna be happy. Okay, this is another position where we might be able to debate on. So you got Hector Bellerin from Arsenal side of things, and you got Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and then we got Reece James. Who would go in here?
Hmm. I would say so. Bellerin used to be good, not so much now. Then uh, Reece James and who's the other guy?
Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Reece James.
See, I'm giving you the choice, man.
Hey man, I already said that there is no way this is a combined 11. We are just picking the Chelsea team here.
Right. Okay. Then we got Emil Smith Rowe or Mason Mount
It's going to
or
be
Timo
Mason
Werner
Mount.
or Timo Werner.
Um,
You
I
got
think
three
that
choices.
I think you got Mason Mount, but if you were to say Mount or maybe Saka, I would probably go with Saka. I think that's the only place where there might be a small debate on that.
Yeah. But it's gonna be Saka will be playing on the other side, so that's why.
Yeah,
So we'll put in Mount here.
I would say instead of Mount, maybe Havertz.
No, so Havertz plays on this side mostly.
Hey man, just to be fair, let's just make it like that. So
Bro, these are
let's
the
put
positions these players play.
no, I mean let's make it like that. Let's make it fair. Let's put Saka and Havertz on each side.
Bro,
No,
This
man.
is
I mean, let's be fair. Let's be objective about it because, in my opinion, Saka has.
he deserves to play. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that he doesn't deserve to play, but this is not his position.
that's fine. I mean,
There you go, Saka.
and Havertz on the other side, and then
So
of course
Aubameyang
he's
or
not playing.
yeah,
Aubameyang is not
uh,
playing. So I
if
guess
he
it's
if
going to
if
be.
he was playing,
I would still say Lukaku.
right? Big Rom. All right, this is a combined 11 with one Arsenal player. We have 10 Chelsea players and one Arsenal player. Uh, seems
Yeah.
about fair.
Um, I mean, it is what it is. I already said it. This
This
lineup.
quite possibly might be the team that we might see today as well. So,
Yeah.
uh,
I
I
think
mean,
who might get dropped, by the way, to accommodate Lukaku.
I don't know. I think it's a coin toss between. It might be. Will I don't know, man.
Do you
So
think Werner might, you know,
I
take
don't know,
the
man.
bench?
I don't know. It's very hard to say. Werner is imperative to how we play. Like his
But
runs, his
somebody's got to
work
take the
rate, his.
bench.
Oh yes, I think it might be Mason because Mason
Uh,
might not be match fit.
yeah, and also I think looking at Arsenal's attack, maybe Tuchel might decide not to go with two holding midfielders. Maybe
No, we.
just
This
one.
is the way we play, man. This is the way we play. This won't change. This
I don't
won't
know.
change.
Maybe the reason
This
I say
won't
that is
change.
maybe to finish it off soon or something like that. Maybe he might go with one midfielder and then somebody playing behind Lukaku. Maybe.
No, this is the way we play. It might be Kovacic, I don't know, but I mean, even if we put Kante in the bench, Kova still starts over any Arsenal midfielder.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't know what to say. I really don't see how Arsenal could win, but then again, you never know.
Yep.
Having said
You,
that,
you guys in the comments, if you guys watching on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, just let us know from your comments whether you agree with this combined 11 or not, or would you rather just have a Chelsea 11? I don't know. Just let us know. It's I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. That's all
I
I'm
mean,
gonna say.
so am I. I mean, that's why I said let's put Saka on because Mount and Saka maybe there's a debate about those two. Then again, Mount did start ahead of Saka in some of the games in Euros, but on the other
He
side,
had more minutes
Saka,
as well, I think.
yeah, and Saka also did all right. But I mean, just to be fair, I think if Saka was in Chelsea, he might be on the first 11. Might. Uh,
There is it's difficult, man.
but there is talent. I think there's enough talent there.
Oh no, I'm not saying that he doesn't have talent. He's an exceptional footballer. He's very good. Is he Chelsea
Um,
standard?
I,
I don't know. See,
I,
I like Saka, but if
but maybe at
he's the
least a
best
bench.
that Arsenal can, if he's the best that Arsenal can do, right? Arsenal ended up eighth last season, bro. So we got our first comment saying, "Why Saka? Replace him with Mount."
Because we have to be fair, Dennis. Because we have to be fair. This is a combined 11, and as you can
Yes,
see,
but
uh,
bro, he is we have to give a chance. This is talk football. We have to give a chance to all football fans to give their own opinion, and this
I
is their
understand.
opinion, and we have to change. We have to change
Nah,
it to
man.
Mount. We have
It's
to.
like this. It's like this because if I mean, of course, this is going to be an entirely Chelsea lineup. If we're being completely fair, of course, Mount will be on the team. But then again, since
I'm
we
gonna do a.
started with
I'm
the
gonna do
premise,
a. I'm gonna
since
do
we
a full
started.
dictatorship now, and I'm gonna take Saka out. I'm gonna put a full dictatorship
Anyway,
now,
I have
and I'm
I
gonna
have
give
I have
Dennis
no
what he
chips in this
wants,
game.
and
I have no chips in this
I'm
game.
gonna give Dennis what he wants because Dennis is a fan and he's watching us right now, and he's contributing to our opinions, and he wants Saka removed from the team and put
All
Mount in.
right, all
So
right,
Dennis, here you go, bro. This is for you, right?
all right. But in that case, we have to have somebody from Arsenal on the lineup. Somebody's got to go. I think that's my opinion.
Okay, so right, I'll give you this. I'll give you the manager.
I'm just
The
being fair.
manager
No way.
Arteta.
That is not gonna happen, man. No, that's. Let's be honest. That's just not happening. All right. Of course, the better manager is Tuchel, but maybe maybe
Are you happy with this, Dennis? If you are, just let us know.
I mean we got to be fair as well. We got to be fair by Arsenal. There's somebody that we have to represent since we are having a
Right. I don't
combined.
mind this. I don't mind taking Chilwell out and giving Kieran Tierney there. I think Kieran Tierney is an absolute baller. I think he would be. I like Kieran Tierney, man. I really like
Right.
Kieran Tierney.
All right, I think that's fair. Then let's get Kieran Tierney in. Um, so that's it. Then that is a combined lineup with with one Arsenal player.
It didn't change, man.
Yeah. Still, I would say,
Oh yeah, my man has come back
150.
and said yes. Well done, well done. So if you guys are watching us live, please share it on your Facebook walls and timelines so that we get more people involved in our build-up shows as well. So yeah, just share our streams so that they can also come in and have a say. Like Dennis just did right now. So yeah, but
All right.
bro,
I mean, there's no debating this lineup. So let's try and do something even more difficult. Let's do the Arsenal lineup because maybe Flo will join us as we go. Um, let's uh, let's try and do something really really difficult. I mean, 150 million worth of signings and none of them made it to this lineup. So I think that says a lot.
uh, you are absolutely right, my friend. Let's see if I can find the proper one. 1 second. Oh no, that's the Chelsea one that we are gonna do. Shall we start off with the Chelsea one and then let
I think
flow
we
in? So
already
it.
did. I
I
don't
mean,
see
there
how
are
that's
still
going.
things. This. I mean, to be honest, to be fair, this is the team that I'm thinking that. Okay, so we got the Arsenal one in now. So I think Arsenal might be what do you call matching us up in the game in formation.
Oh wait, we
So
got we got Dennis again here, saying no Arsenal player can make it in the combined 11. You're absolutely right, but the premise of the combined 11 is a combined 11, so
it's
we got
called
to
a
make it.
combined
Yeah.
11, man. So
So at least
we
one
have
we
to
have to yeah
we
we
have
have
to
to.
get somebody in. So
Um,
so we have to
so
get
let's do
somebody in.
something. Let's do something really difficult once we are done with the Arsenal lineup. Let's see whether we can find any Chelsea players who maybe are on the same level as these players that we
Bro, it's
have.
gonna be the same thing.
Mm, yeah,
Okay, let's start with
yeah,
the maybe the starting lineups,
yeah,
right? So you agree with Leno in goal? I think Leno will start in goal. Um, so
yeah.
let me see who
So
might be in
Ben
this.
White is not
Uh,
fit, I'm guessing, right?
Sorry,
Ben White is not fit.
I think Ben White is not fit. I
All right.
think Ben White. So we got Tierney, Holding, and Chambers. So I think Chambers will start. Holding will start. I think this would be Mari, Pablo Mari.
Hmm.
So
But
Pablo Mari,
do you think in a game like this,
bro, that's all they got.
yeah, but in a game like this to throw in Pablo Mari, right off the bat,
He played the
I
last
doubt.
game as well, and they conceded. So I don't mind.
All right, but I mean, if you look at this back three, and if Lukaku is playing against them, he's just going to bully them. I see no physical presence here that could, maybe negate the threat of Lukaku.
So
Maybe,
with their defenders, we got Hector Bellerin, they got Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney is going to be a wing back, and Gabriel is still unfit. You got Rob Holding, he will play. Cedric Suarez, maybe Cedric might play, but I would say Callum Chambers has a better chance of him playing. Uh,
yeah.
then Pablo Mari, and that's it.
I also think this is, or they could go with a back four.
See, the best they have played when they have played Chelsea was a back three. So I don't think Arteta would do anything strange like that.
But here's the thing. Here's why I don't think they might go with a back three. That's because Chelsea have, very strong wingers. Wingers in the sense, they are left and right flanks. Who they've got Havertz, Werner, who can come in from the side. Unfortunately, I think Pulisic is not
Pulisic
well.
is COVID, bro.
Yeah.
He has COVID.
So that threat is not there. But then again, they still have some good wide players that can come in and challenge. So
Mm,
maybe they'll go to a back four. I have a feeling it'll be a back four. Um,
yeah.
and
So
there's uh, maybe maybe with just like you said, Martinelli up front.
yeah, so that's why I'm coming back. Ainsley Maitland-Niles might not play here. I would say Bellerin might be playing there. I'll put
Yeah.
Hector. Hector will play there. I
So
have a feeling
we
that he
got
will
Dennis
play
here
there.
saying, please tell Arteta to play seven back.
It probably might be that.
Yeah, I
It
think it
probably
might be
might
a
be.
very defensive game for Arsenal. I don't think that's why I said with this back three, they might go with Bellerin and Kieran Tierney, who might come back, so that'll make it a back five.
Yeah.
Uh,
9 defenders, one attacker, and the goalkeeper. That's 11 players.
uh, um, I think it's going to be a counter-attacking game for Arsenal, and I
Mm,
don't think that's going to work as well. I think they might focus on set pieces, get a free kick, try and put it
mm.
in, maybe corners. So if Arsenal are going to get anything out of this game, it's going to be through set plays or dead ball situations. That's my
Yeah.
opinion on this.
So then we got Emil Smith Rowe and Saka and Martinelli. I can't debate this though. I think this would be correct.
Yeah, I think this is correct.
Yeah, that should be fine then. We'll leave this as it is. If Flo comes in, we'll show this to Flo and get his opinion on it as well.
And
Flo is not going to be a happy man today.
yeah, I
We
have a
have done him
feeling.
dirty, man.
I mean, 150 million worth of signings. Oh, wait a second. We didn't even consider Odegaard. I don't know whether he's starting or not, but
No, no, I don't think he's starting.
all right.
He's not starting. So we got in Chelsea Mr. Eduard Mendy, who is starting in goal. I love Mendy, man. You know how much Mendy cost us?
Think about
15 or 16 million. And they paid Ramsdale. They paid 30 million to Ramsdale.
I mean, I forget Ramsdale. Sergio Romero is free right now. He's without a contract.
Oh yes.
Sergio Romero is free. The man used to be Argentina's number one goalkeeper on
100%.
a free. That says where Arsenal are coming from.
So do you agree, Rudiger? I think Rudiger will start. So this is where my debate is, whether it's gonna be either Christiansen or Thiago Silva. So I have a feeling
Uh,
it might be Christiansen.
I think Thiago might start this one because let's not forget Arsenal are, you know,
Okay,
somewhat of a bigger club. The occasion itself is a big occasion.
bro,
Maybe the game won't.
Christiansen is a brilliant player, by the way.
I think maybe Tuchel might rely on Thiago because he has big game experience. Um, a bit, maybe a bit more than Christensen.
Hmm.
So I think maybe Thiago for me.
Okay. Um, our our captain Espilicueta is gonna be here, or maybe would it be Chaloba? I would go with SP. I think SP will play here.
And like I said, Arsenal are going for a set piece win. I think if they sit back and make it really really tough, like Dennis said, maybe they're playing a back seven, and they make it really tough for Chelsea to break them down. I think Tuchel might expect that and put in some maybe free kick specialists um, in there. Maybe Alonso might you know
Yeah. So that's what I think. I think Alonso might be starting in here for as right as left wing back. I think so. Alonso, and also he had a good game last time.
yeah, he got a goal, right?
Uh,
I think he got a
he
goal.
got a
Yeah,
free kick.
yeah,
He got a free kick. Uh, this is no doubt. This would be Jorginho. There is no debate, and Jorginho is
yeah.
going to win the Ballon d'Or. My friends who are listening, please push this narrative. He is going to win the Ballon d'Or. He is going to show the world that he deserves a Ballon d'Or.
I have no stake in this race. I honestly hope Messi wins it.
He's not even nominated for the three best players. It's Kante, Jorginho, and Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, but in that case, then maybe shit. I don't want Chelsea to get it, and I don't want City to get it.
So, N'Golo Kante, he just recovered from
Hmm.
an injury, and he has been training as well in tip top form. But I believe we might go with Kovacic for this game, and I absolutely love Kova. Man. He has taken the legendary number 8 jersey from Mr. Frank Lampard, and afterwards it went to stupid Barkley, but that's here nor there.
Did Juan Mata wear number 8 at any point?
Number 10.
Number 10. Okay.
So Kova in number 10, number 8. I think this would be Reese James.
Hmm. Yeah.
This James might start. So we put in James here. So uh,
I think the front is going to be,
this is Kai. There is no doubt because Kai didn't play the last game.
yeah, maybe
Oh no, no,
Havertz,
no,
and then
no, Kai here, and I would say number 9 Lukaku. And this is where maybe you and I might have a fight.
I mean,
I think it's gonna be Werner,
in
man.
this lineup, I think Lukaku might go up front.
Oh crap! What the fuck am I doing? Sorry, people. I'm just getting used to this bloody thing. Lukaku. This is gonna be Werner, man.
Yeah.
You agreed. Timo.
I mean, if Pulisic was there, I think he might get the nod,
No,
specifically
bro.
because
Even if he, you know who would get the nod if he was 100%, it would be Hakim Ziyech, because
mm,
Ziyech has been the most informed out of all of them.
the reason I say Pulisic is because Pulisic is good at crossing, and Lukaku is good
No,
at getting on
no,
the.
bro. So Pulisic he's a direct player. So crossing, the best is Hakim. Hakim's left foot is like a wand, bro. That's why we call him Hakim the Wizard. Hakim Ziyech. He smokes his shisha. He's like Aladdin. He makes a wish with his left foot right on top of Lukaku's head, where it will end up in goal. That's what he does.
Unless Lukaku's first touch
Bro, it
sends
has
it somewhere.
improved. It
Let's
has
see.
improved.
Let's
It has
see. Let's see.
improved. I'm telling you, you will be
Yeah, I'm not.
surprised.
I'm not. I'm not denying anything, but I'm just saying. Let's see.
No, I'm
Right.
telling you, you will be surprised to see how Lukaku plays now.
Let's.
He is not the player that you have seen in United. He is not the player that you know.
Oh, I've
I
seen
can
him play for
guarantee you
Inter.
that.
I've seen him play for Inter. He's good. He's good, no doubt. But
His first touch is not that first touch like it was before. I'll tell you that.
let's see.
It's
Let's see.
he's different now. He's changed. He's reformed.
Hmm.
He's he's R9 Lukaku.
Let's see. Let's see.
So you okay? Like right now, what was the better transfer? Lukaku for 97 million or Jack Grealish for 100 million?
Oh, Lukaku, 100%.
That's because you
Lukaku,
don't
because
like
you know
City,
that.
isn't it?
No, I'm just saying because there's more guaranteed goals in that 100 million than on the Grealish transfer.
Yes, but then there is this fucking curse on Chelsea, man. Number 9 curse is. We hope that Tammy Abraham broke it, but all the people who are watching live right now, this I present to you is your Chelsea starting 11 from Talk Football. I hope we did you proud. If you guys like to see some changes, uh, let us know. And Dennis is back with another comment. I like that. Hakim is super with us. Exactly, my bro. Exactly, my man. This is you are absolutely 100%. Have you seen his left foot? The way he like crosses in with his left foot. We bought him for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying that. Again, like I said, this game might be, a big scoreline for Arsenal, as in against Arsenal. It could be 3-0,
See,
something like
I
that.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about Arsenal because I have learned my lesson in the past, and I am. You know what? Every time we play Arsenal, Arsenal are up for it, and that's just what Arsenal do. And if they beat us, they'll go on to say, we beat the champions of Europe, we beat the Super Cup winners, we are this and we are that, and go next week and lose to Manchester City about 8-0. That is the history of the Arsenal. That is the history of the Arsenal. So that's that's what Arsenal does.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with clubs like Burnley. Burnley show up against us and put on a massive
Yes,
defensive
but bro,
display,
but then
and then
bro,
go
that's
to City and
Burnley. That is not. It is, you can't compare Burnley with Arsenal.
soon
You
you
have
will
to
be
give
able to.
you
Soon you
have to
will be
give
able to.
some respect to you have to give some respect to Arsenal, because Arsenal is a
You were
much
about to
bigger
say
club.
you have to give some respect to Burnley. I
I didn't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I
could
didn't say
disclose
that.
the same line.
I didn't say that. I give my utmost respect to Arsenal, because I think they will be up for it and they want to. They might because it's a London derby. They will also be there to win this game. So I respect Arsenal as much as I can. I hope I give them, I wish them all the best, and I hope our boys will turn up, and we will try to win this game. Uh, Unlike some people who is in this stream who is not giving any bloody respect to Arsenal, calling them Burnley is just uh, it's just it's just horrendous to see. Tilna, please behave yourself. We have Dennis coming back with another uh, comment. The Spider-Man Mendy will keep clean sheets against those fake Arsenal. Mendy is just a revelation, man. I that guy, bro. Phew. He's apparently there is this rumor going around. Peter Cech was scouting Mendy while he was playing at Arsenal. I mean, that's 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 not right. Okay,
I mean, it's like
he
this,
took a
right?
job at Chelsea while he was playing for Arsenal. I mean, that's not right.
It's like this, right? I mean, I think the most disappointing transfer window this season for me, especially when you consider. Here's the thing: PSG spent 60 million this season, and look who they got: Sergio
They didn't
Ramos
pay
on a free.
not 60 million, so they paid 80 million for Hakimi.
No,
So
it's 60, right?
the reason why we didn't pay is because we offered 60 as well, and Hakimi was
Uh,
going to come to
it is
Chelsea, so
60 million.
they paid more wages to him and a bigger transfer fee. That's the reason why
I
he
see.
went
All right,
to
let's say 80
PSG.
million. Let's say 80 million. For 80
Yeah.
million, they got Hakimi, they got Sergio Ramos, they
No,
got
but bro,
Donnarumma.
if you're gonna talk in that
Donnarumma.
way, right?
Look,
You
man,
have to
Donnarumma. Are
also
you telling me Donnarumma is not as good as whoever the hell they just signed?
Burnley, no, yeah. No, you are absolutely right. But when you talk in that way, bro, you have to also take into consideration the players' wages as well. When you're free, you have to pay a lot more money than what you are anyway gonna pay because you're paying a transfer fee.
Hold on. I don't believe that. How much did they spend on their goalkeeper?
No, I'm not saying that the transfer fee would be zero, but there because the player holds his transfer card, he can demand more wages, bro. That is that than what he would get when he's going in with like a transfer fee. So it's look at case in point, Aaron Ramsey to Juventus. Aaron Ramsey left Arsenal to Juventus for £400,000 a week.
And then that is without the full transfer fee.
No, that's what I'm saying. So transfers doesn't mean that you only pay him his transfer fee and that's that. You when you talk about the transfer, you have to talk with like the transfer fee, his wages, and maybe the
I'm saying,
signing on
okay,
fees.
okay.
But look at even look
Who
at the
did they
Messi
sign?
deal.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
It's a
Who did they
massive
sign?
deal.
I understand that. Who did they sign?
So they signed one
The
second,
goalkeeper. I'm
Hakimi,
asking about the goalkeeper. No, I'm
uh,
asking about the
Hakimi,
goalkeeper.
and then they signed Donnarumma.
No, no, I'm asking about Arsenal. Arsenal's goalkeeper.
Oh, they signed a shit goalkeeper.
Yeah, how much?
30 million and then plus his wages,
Exactly.
which would be.
Plus his
No,
wages, which
I get it. No, I'm
yeah,
not saying I'm
if
not
you
saying that you're wrong.
for a
They
free
could have
transfer,
approached uh Donnarumma, which was on a free transfer, paid him a little bit more extra on his salaries, like what he wanted, because you save that money on the transfer fees anyway, if you're gonna pay it for Aaron Ramsdale.
and not
Uh,
even
eh,
not even Donnarumma, you could have gone for Romero, who is
yeah,
a fantastic
Romero.
keeper.
You got if they were willing to pay somebody, even you could have gone for somebody like Andre Onana, 6 million from Ajax. He's good. Uh, then how then even that Villarreal goalkeeper who played in the Super Cup, that guy is pretty good
Yeah,
as
that
well.
guy is pretty good. This guy is pretty good.
That guy's pretty
That
good
guy
as
was,
well.
yeah, he's a penalty specialist as well. So
Yep.
you got that. Um,
Oh, if they
and
wanted, they could have come to Chelsea and gotten Kepa. We would have loaned him.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe because it's rivals. Maybe there's a small hesitation there.
Bro,
But
they bought David Luiz. They got Peter Cech. They got Willian. Whom else?
I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say about spending 150 million on these players.
But you know what they should have done? They should have kept Emi Martinez and let Leno go.
Maybe,
Because Emi Martinez is doing very good. I like
yeah.
Emi Martinez. And
Uh,
yeah, it's just horrific,
anyway,
isn't it?
predictions for today's big match.
Bro, I'm gonna go 1-0.
I'm gonna
Modestly.
go. Uh, I think it's gonna be 2-1 to Chelsea.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
2-1 to Chelsea.
I'm gonna be 1-0 because I don't want to tempt fate. Uh, I like to leave it as it is. Uh, and So yeah, no, that's that. So once again, so Flo is on a family trip, so he will be joining us maybe after today on our streams, maybe tomorrow. Uh, so just for your information, this is our combined 11 that we have made for Talk Football today. I mean, I I think I mean
I got nothing to say about that combined 11. That is basically the Chelsea lineup with just one Arsenal player who we put in there, for the sake of being a combined 11. But I
I mean this is the sad truth, bro.
yeah,
This is the sad truth. I mean, people would like to say a lot of things. They would say maybe Partey would get into this team and so on and so forth. Do you think Thomas Partey would get into this team? I don't think so.
yeah,
I
I also
really
don't think
don't think
so.
so. Would you get? You certainly would not get in over Kante and Jorginho. There is absolutely
Maybe
no.
if Aubameyang was playing, maybe he might, pip Mount for that position. Definitely, I think
But
Aubameyang might
but
get there.
but the problem is, bro. What has Uba done in the last season that Mount hasn't done? Mount has done more than what Uba has done last season.
Uh, that's true, but then again, look at the supply lines Mount has. You know, look at the team around him.
Yes, but this
I
is
think
this is this is a combined 11.
no, that's not what I'm
It's not
saying.
like
The reason that Mount has been able to do what he's able to do because of who is around him.
yeah.
And I think Aubameyang doesn't have that support system. But I think if you look at individual talent wise, I think Aubameyang might pip,
Yes, no, I'm
Mount.
not saying that. But the thing is, Uba is a striker, even though he plays in that random position.
Yeah. So I think that's why I said maybe Aubameyang on the left might get in, but other than that, I don't see anyone that is going to break through this lineup.
In current form, I don't think Uba would get in because in current form, Uba is
I mean, we
just
haven't seen
bad, bro.
Auba play. He didn't start the league yet, so let's see. Let's see when he comes on how it's going to be. Um, but then again, they haven't added anyone in there who would,
Help
increase.
him.
Yeah, I mean, and provide the assist, get him the ball. Those fantastic passes. Um, I mean, for example, just behind the front line, we've got Manchester United. We've got Bruno and Paul Pogba, who are
Mm,
fantastic passers of the ball, who are
mm,
creative as hell, and
exactly
they
right.
can supply Greenwood, they can supply Rashford, they can supply Cavani, and
Cavani.
yeah, and I mean to think that you spend 150 million on players that don't have that quality. Even if you spend
Sometimes, bro,
150 million on two players,
that's what
I
I mean.
think
That's
you,
what I was
yeah,
just gonna make, right? That's the point that I was gonna make. Sometimes maybe quantity is not the answer. Sometimes maybe quality is the answer. Right now in Chelsea's mind, we are looking at only quality and we are not buying many players. But in Arsenal's perspective, in where they are, they need quality, and as well as that they need quantity as well, because look at their bench.
I mean, it's like this. For
Like,
example, Manchester
do, do
United last
you do
season.
you
No, here's the
see
thing.
a chance where Pepe would come into this team at any chance? They spent
No,
75 million on him.
no, I don't think so. But here's the thing. Last season, Manchester United had a fantastic 11, but nobody on the bench, right? So
Hmm,
maybe that's what Arsenal need to do this season. Spend 150 million on two or three players that would definitely get into the first team and add
hmm,
something to it, right? And as you go, as you build the team, then you will get these fringe players who will, come in after an injury but still provide that quality.
hmm.
And I don't see that them doing that. And that's credit to Oli as well, because he did it like that. He bought the players who would get into the first team first, and now we have players on the bench who can come in and support. And even Chelsea, you buy the players who would get into the first team at the offset, then you
Yeah,
bring
and
in players
and
to
the thing
support.
is, we built a team that is there for the next 5 years as well. It's
For
very
example,
young when you look at it.
for example, we have the left back position locked in with Luke Shaw. Last season, I mean, it was locked in. Why did we buy Alex Telles?
Yeah,
Not because we needed a left back, but we needed to push Luke Shaw.
yeah,
So
absolutely. And push, he did.
yeah, so
And that's what I mean. Like even Chelsea, man, it's a very young team. When you take out Thiago Silva and SP, it's a very very young team, and it's this team will be good
but you
enough
didn't
for the next 5 years.
you didn't go and spend 200 million on players that don't
Mm.
add anything,
Yeah,
right?
we spent 250 million. I agree. Like a lot of people say that
On
we
first
bought it, we
11
this
players,
that. We paid 250 million on proper players. Like
on first 11 players, that
very very good.
each one adds something. Kai
Mm.
Havertz has his own thing. He's creative. He's a good finisher. All that, like you
Yeah,
said, Ziyech, fantastic left foot, great.
yeah. He's
Chilwell,
also a creator. Yeah,
yeah, Chilwell, excellent defensively, also good at linking the play and all
attacking
that.
as well. He also got a very good cross on him. Yeah,
Yeah, and
and
then you got
Mendy.
Thiago Silva, who I don't think you bought him for anything else other than his experience
No,
and
we it
composure.
was a free transfer from
Yes, but
PSG.
yes, free. But
We
why did you get him? Because
no, yeah,
right
absolutely right.
at that point, your backline didn't have a John Terry, didn't have those
Yep,
big figures. You wanted that, not anything else. You didn't care about anything else. You wanted that, the leader for the
leadership,
backline. Yeah, that's why you went for
and then Mendy,
exactly.
because we
And
had a problem in a keeper.
same reason we spent 80 million on Harry Maguire, not because he's a fantastic defender, but he's a good leader. You
Hmm.
know, he'll
And
organize
and
the
even
defense.
and to be honest, bro, I think even Kepa has raised his game a little bit since Mendy's arrival.
Exactly. And I don't see how uh, if uh, Arteta wanted to challenge, maybe he should have bought someone who would push Pepe, who would push
Emil
the
Smith
other
Rowe
Emil
or
Smith Rowe.
Saka.
Yeah, that's who you should be buying. If you have star players not performing, bring in somebody that can push them, or you can easily replace the ones who are already in the first team. And I don't see that happening, and that's, I think, the wrong strategy, wrong way to spend 150 million. If you have 150 million, this is not the way to spend it.
There you go, folks. Tilina has had his say. I never said anything wrong about Arsenal. I absolutely love that team. Uh,
I'm gonna get absolutely battered by Flo when when we have our next game. So
I absolutely love Arsenal. Arsenal is awesome, in my opinion. Uh, but this is the truth that this is the combined 11 that we have come up with for talk football. I mean, it has been a very enjoyable stream today. It has been quite fun. I wish Flo could have joined us in as well. Would have been much more fun. Uh, but it is
yeah,
what it is. It's going to be much more interesting because Chelsea play Manchester City next week. So now that's a debate we can have.
yeah, that's a proper combined 11 we can look at.
there would be there
Yeah,
would be 10 players from both teams.
yeah. So I think that's a good combined 11. Maybe we should start with that and forget about this week's combined 11.
I'm see, this is Tirina doing his thing. I'm not saying nothing. But we are about to party hard. A party hard. Later on, and, I'll be up till late. My game starts at 1:30 in the morning for me over here in Australia. Uh, and I think Tirina's game will be the first game that it starts.
Yeah,
Manchester
in a
United
couple
versus
of hours. Yeah,
Southampton, and so and it's time to say goodbye. Uh, it has been a lot of fun today. It's been quite good. Thank you for everybody who joined us on our stream, especially to even Dennis. And if you guys are also watching in on YouTube and on Facebook, please go watch the Football Terrace. You'll learn a lot about football and about transfers and how they happen and so many other things on the Football Terrace. It's an amazing show there. It's pretty cool. Uh, as well. So, for everybody who is watching us today, thank you. And please like, follow, subscribe to Talk Football on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Uh, until we see you again, I think tomorrow. Uh, and let's hopefully, I'll be smiling tomorrow. Or Flo will be smiling tomorrow. Or Tirida would be smiling at both of us. So
yeah,
we don't know. We don't know. But also, please remember, Tilina did this. He is the guy who
I fought for
created this.
Arsenal.
He
I
didn't
fought
fight
for
for
Arsenal.
shit. He
I
didn't
fought for
fight for
Arsenal.
shit.
I got
He
one guy
didn't
in.
even want to put a single Arsenal player in the combined 11. I gave
Hey
Tierney.
man, I was the one who fought for it. I was the one who fought for it.
I
Let's
gave
keep that
Tierney
in
to
mind.
Arsenal.
All right, man.
So
It's on the internet. It's out there for everyone to see. The proof is there. Let's see.
okay. So anyway, as I said before, like, follow, and subscribe to us on Talk Football. Once again, good luck and thank you and good night. See you soon.